I'm George Gan from EO Malaysia, and you're watching EOtv.
Hi, welcome to EOtv. I'm Randall Mauricio.
And I'm Terry Apostle. We start today's show with a glimpse into Warren Macdonald's inspiring test of will.
Yeah, in a backpacking trip gone bad, he was faced with his life's greatest challenge and survived.
Now he's using what he learned to transform personal and business lives around the world. Take a look.
It tells me of his plan to climb to the island's tallest peak.
How long do you reckon it'd take to climb? I think a day and a half.
And we haven't found that clearing. It's at this point, I hesitate to say that I thought we were lost. I think that's too strong a word. I like to say that we were geographically embarrassed. Let's put it that way. We both spend a lot of time outside. We'll stick up a rainfly here and we'll spend the night here and we'll keep going the next morning. Ian hops into his sleeping bag. I'm just about to hop into mine. I think, hang on a minute, before I do this, I need to... Well, you can't say use the washroom because we're outside. I need to take a leak. I've got two options. I can bash my way through the bush, or I can climb up a rock face, it's about 12 foot high, and get away from the creek that way.
Courage comes in all shapes and sizes. Warren, who was trapped under a 2,000-pound boulder and lost both of his legs and went on to climb Mount Kilimanjaro.
If I had the chance to go back and relive that moment and not have that boulder fall into my lap, I wouldn't change it.
You can hear more of Warren's awe-inspiring story at the EO Texas University April 6th to the 10th in Houston, Texas, USA.
Rob Dews is a member of the EO Netherlands chapter and the owner of the international company globalgym.com. He joins us today to discuss the importance of speaking the language and understanding the local culture when conducting business in different countries.
The company is called Global Gym. It's an online community for corporate travelers, business travelers, to work out anywhere they go.
And how do you market your business globally?
Yeah, it's a challenge. One of the things I came across is you really have to speak your languages, and that was one of the lessons I learned during the whole process. Because if you go to like South America or if you go to Spain, you would think everybody speaks English, but unfortunately that's not the case. So you really have to learn Spanish, or at least, well, you don't have to learn it, but you have to have your material ready in Spanish. You have to have your pitch ready in Spanish. You have to get your mails ready in Spanish. So one of the lessons I learned was to speak your languages.
Rob, what have some of the lessons been for you while you've been expanding your business globally?
I think one of the main lessons I learned is that although it is an online business, although it is a global virtual business, real personal face-to-face contact is crucial, especially when we talk to the clubs. We have to get our clubs into the system, into our network. We have to convince them to join our network. It's very crucial to see them face-to-face.
Rob, when you can't physically be in a place or travel to a specific country, how do you keep that face-to-face contact alive?
Yeah, that is a challenge. We use Skype a lot. We do Skype conference calls with clubs and with members ourselves. So that's really very helpful. On the other hand, we are now looking into finding a network of local partners to keep in touch and to stay in tune with the needs of the local markets. So even there, we are looking for ways to keep the face-to-face contact alive. The fact that you make the effort, that you take the time to visit them personally is really highly valued and helps me getting the clubs in that I want.
How do you work with the different countries that you deal with? They're so diverse culturally. How do you market to each individual country?
Well, we haven't sorted that out completely. To be honest, we thought that using English, using one culture itself would be enough, but we're now at the point where we really have to dig into the cultural differences.
What is the process in finding out what those what those tools could be?
Yeah, well, we do a lot of research, obviously. We talk to a lot of people over there. It's all, again, about face-to-face contact and talk about the business and ask them how they see it, what their hindrances are, what their obstacles are, and then try to sort it out. But you have to do that country by country. For instance, we're in the Netherlands, and we have a large portion of our business in Germany. And you would say, okay, these countries are closely related, but even there you find many differences in terms of culture, in terms of how you approach your fellow business people.
Rob, can you give our fellow EO members some advice when they are looking to expand their business globally?
I think the main lesson I learned is take it step by step. Although it being a global venture, you can't take the whole world, you can't conquer the whole world at once. You have to take into account the differences, and you start with an area, be it Europe, be it America, be it Asia, Africa, whatsoever, and take it one at a time. Because if you don't focus on one particular culture, one set of languages, it will be very difficult to get everybody in.
Thank you, Rob, for sharing those tips with EOtv. Today, Randall, we definitely provided the how-to.
And the inspiration to act with Warren Macdonald's story. Proof you can paralyze resistance with persistence.
If you insist, Randall. See you in 2 weeks.
See what we did there? Insist?
Well,
Yeah.